This module is related to the challenges of economic globalization. We have already discussed six modules, and this is the seventh module. This module is related to the global corporations and governance. Actually, we believe that different type of international corporations are going to emerge due to the process of globalization. They are going to integrate the whole world on the one side, and they are going to be expanded across borders and countries due to the globalization. So what are the basic perspectives for these firms? Include the cross-border financial flows, because now countries are allowing to move the finances from one country to other, and the capital is going to move from one country to other, which is allowing the countries as well as the corporation and businesses to expand. And second important thing is the global value chain, because lot of resources are available, lot of technologies are available through globalization, which can be utilized by different kind of corporations, and so they can increase their production scope. And third important thing which actually emerged due to the globalization is the social corporate responsibility. Actually, it is just like a political scenario, because just like governments have this responsibility to ensure the social security and the welfare of the society, so when corporations are going to stay as a big corporation in the countries, then they have the same responsibility. There are three major dimensions in this regard. First is the multinational corporations. Actually, multinational corporations try to adapt the products according to the requirements of the given country. So whatever culture, whatever lifestyle people have, they are going to amend their product accordingly and make it more consistent with the needs of the people. Just like the Unilever is good example, Procter & Gamble is good example, McDonald's is another good example. Then second scenario is related to the transnational corporation, which is actually focusing on coordinated product line or product offering. Actually, in case of multinational corporation, few things are not going to be left on the domestic market. But in case of transnational corporation, the decision making regarding product, its design, its specifications are going to be decided by the local domestic management. So company is not going to place order in that way. They are not going to do much more interference in the matters of local managers. Research and development and marketing is also actually given to the local or domestic management of the same company, and they are going to make it sure that the product is going to be sold across that particular country. For example, IT firms are there, pharmaceutical firms are there, petroleum firms are there, just like the Shell is there. And third important dimension in this regard is international organizations, specifically World Bank, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IMF, International Monetary Fund, World Trade Organization, United Nations, because they have their own agendas and missions, and they are trying to follow that. So automatically they want to integrate the world on the one side, as well as they are going to get more power in terms of political power, in terms of economic influences, so on. If we try to understand this whole scenario through this diagram, then global corporations are getting the benefit of these scenarios. On the other side, global governance is going to face some kind of crisis. Governments are sometime, or leadership is corrupt, accountability is not effectively happening, public administration is not so much effective, markets are not mature, or if they are mature to an extent, then they are maybe facing more failures or some kind of crisis situation. Then inadequate infrastructure may exist. So actually these are the problems, and then we move towards, from both sides, the common issues which need to be resolved, because just like the global corporations are going to help the different countries' governments to provide a support mechanism to resolve these kind of problems. Just like poverty reduction is the major issue, economic exclusion, some of the countries are excluded from the economic participation, environmental sustainable energy sources and environmental sustainability by itself to ensure the good climate, humanitarian relief, for example, where there are problem of starvation or the shortage of water or any other kind of crisis due to the war, so then they can provide the support. Nutrition and health, human rights, free trade and free capital flows, factor of production, all these need to be supported by the mechanism of transnational corporations and multinational corporations. Maybe it falls under the category of their social responsibility. Secondly, if we consider the global governance, what has happened across the world due to the globalization process, countries believe, specifically democratic countries believe, that they should work jointly and they can grow jointly. So they made different kind of groups. G7 is a good example, G8, G20, BRICS is another example. So they are going to collide with each other in terms of creating a supporting mechanism to make it sure that whatever problems they are going to face can be resolved by the help of each other. There are a lot of global issues which need to be resolved here. Just international peace and security is under threat. Terrorism is the problematic situation. Sustainable energy resources are required because energy which is going to be produced is not climate friendly, is not environment friendly, creating more emissions and more climate change. Legal framework for trade and businesses, financial investment, just like the international standard orders are the good example. So whatever rules and regulations should be settled down. Then competition and cooperation. In some area, competition is required, just like production of electronics, competition is required. On the other side, cooperation is required in some other area, just like health sector, education sector. So how they are going to help each other? Conflict resolution, because they are going to lead the countries towards war and more destruction. So just like political issues, sometimes cultural, social, geographical. So all they are going to create disturbance in the economic progress, in the overall development of the world, that need to be resolved. So maybe support mechanism provided. Financial crisis and the world economic order is another important context, because financial crises are now going to penetrate. In one country it is going to happen and it is going to penetrate in other countries. So ultimately it is going to have huge impact. So what is required here? The global future which is needed are leadership, that kind of leadership which will try to reduce poverty. So that kind of economic system may evolve through that leadership, which helps to minimize the poverty through which the whole globe is suffering now. Therefore, the global corporations may help or provide a basic framework to the governance and the governments of the countries to do that.